Welcome, dear learners. Today I'm going to discuss about the environmental movements. Let's get started. Environmental movements bring people together to protect our planet and ensure a sustainable future. They emerge when communities witness problems like deforestation, pollution, or the loss of natural resources that threaten their lives and livelihoods. These movements are not just protests, they represent hope, awareness, and action. They blend scientific understanding with traditional wisdom, showing how both modern knowledge and old age practices can help to heal the earth. At their heart, environmental movements reflect an ethical responsibility to care for nature, safeguard human well-being, and ensure the future generations inherit a planet rich in life, balance, and natural beauty. The Greenbelt Movement, founded in 1977 by Professor Wangari Maathai in Kenya, is a remarkable example of how environmental actions can empower communities. Originating under the National Council of Women of Kenya, it began as a response to deforestation, soil erosion, and water shortages affecting rural livelihoods. The movement's motto, planting trees for peace, equity, and sustainable livelihoods, captured its spirit perfectly. By encouraging communities, especially women, to plant trees is not only restoring the degraded lands but also created income opportunities and strengthened local resilience. The Greenbelt movement shows how simple actions like tree planting can drive social, economic, and environmental transformation. The Greenbelt movement became a powerful force for environmental and social change through its wide-range activities. It led massive tree planting drives across Kenya, helping restore degraded landscapes and conserve water and soil. The movement also trained rural women in sustainable farming, forestry, and leadership, empowering them to become environmental stewards and advocates for their rights. Beyond ecology, it fostered civic awareness, linking environment protection with democracy and social justice. With over 50 million trees planted, the movement strengthened communities against climate impacts. Wangari Maathai's Nobel Peace Prize in 2004 symbolized this global recognition, inspiring countless grassroots efforts worldwide towards sustainable and equitable development. The Chipko movement began in the early 1970s in the Garhwal region of present-day Uttarakhand, India, as a grassroots response to widespread deforestation. Led by visionaries like Sunderlal Bahuguna, Chandni Prasad Bhatt, and Gauri Devi, it drew its strength from ordinary villagers, especially women who depended on forests for their survival. The Chipko, meaning to hug, symbolized the villagers' act of embracing trees to stop them from being felled. The movement arose against commercial logging that derived locals of vital forest resources, leading to soil erosion, loss of water resources, and declining livelihoods. It marked a turning point in India's community-based forest conservation efforts. The Chipko movement used peaceful, community-driven strategies to protect forests from deforestation. Villagers, especially women, led non-violent protests by literally hugging trees to prevent loggers from cutting them down. Their encourage their courage drew national attention to the deep link between ecology, economy, and society. These actions emphasized that forests were not just timber sources but lifeline for local communities. The movement's success led the Indian government to ban commercial logging in Himalayan region in 1980 and promoted community-based forest management. Beyond conservation, Chipko movement became a global symbol of eco-feminism and grassroots environmentalism, proving that collective and non-violent action can protect both people and nature. The Narmada Bachao Andolan, launched in 1985, became one of India's most influential environmental and social justice movements. Led by Mehda Patkar, Baba Amte, and others, it arose in response to massive dam projects planned along the Narmada River, especially the Sardar Sarovar Dam, which threatened to displace thousands of tribal and rural families. The submergence of fertile farmland, forests, and cultural heritage sites highlighted the heavy social and ecological costs of such developments. The movement called for fair and rehabilitation and sustainable alternatives that valued people and the environment over profit, challenging top-down politics that overlooked local voices and livelihoods. The Narmada Bachao Andolan adopted peaceful yet powerful strategies to fight for justice and sustainability. Through non-violent protests, long marches, and legal appeals to the Supreme Court, activists brought national attention to the human cost of large dam projects. Internationally, they successfully campaigned to stop World Bank funding, exposing the social and environmental flaws in the project. Using research and public awareness, the movement educated people about the real meaning of development. Its efforts forced policymakers to revisit rehabilitation policies and sparked a national debate on displacement and sustainability. The Narmada Bachao Andolan remains a landmark movement that redefined development as inclusive, equitable, and environmentally responsible. A comparison of Greenbelt Movement, Chipko Movement, and Narmada Bachao Andolan reveals how diverse strugglers across different regions share a common goal: protecting the environment and empowering the people. The Greenbelt Movement in Kenya emphasized tree planting and women empowerment to fight deforestation and poverty. The Chipko Movement in India used peaceful resistance, with villagers hugging trees to prevent deforestation and promote community forest rights. The Narmada Bachao Andolan challenged large dam projects that displaced communities, demanding justice and sustainable development. Despite differing contexts, all three movements highlight that true progress must respect ecological balance, human dignity, and social justice. In conclusion, environmental movements embody the shared moral responsibility of society to protect the planet from reckless exploitation. They remind us that the environmental protection is deeply interconnected with social justice, economic fairness, and ethical stewardship. The Greenbelt, Chipko, and Narmada Bachao Andolan movement each demonstrate how ordinary people, through the unity and determination, can bring meaningful change. These initiatives highlight the power of community participation, the crucial role of women, and the need for development that respect both people and nature. Together, they inspire a vision of sustainable development built on balance, equity, and respect for Earth's ecological and human systems. Thank you for watching.